I welcome all of you once again to my class. My name is Jewel and I am going to take the continuation of chapter 4. This is of 3rd standard, ICSE syllabus, Cordova Publications. Kindly subscribe, share and please send your comments if you like to hear my further classes from this textbook. Now let's go to the exercise part of this lesson. Now read these answers or read these words aloud. Courtiers, market, wearing, punished, fulfilled. Now answer orally. Why were the courtiers thrilled? The courtiers were thrilled because each of them received a bag containing 50 gold coins. Next, tick the correct answer in each. Why did some courtiers stay in the market for one whole week? A. They have no homes. B. They thought that the king might come to the market and they could see the face and then spend the gold coins. C. The king had told them to spend the gold coins. It is B. They thought that the king might come to the market and they could see his face and then spend the gold coins. Number 2. Why could the courtiers not spend any of the gold coins? A. They did not like anything in the market. B. They were poor. C. They could not see the king's face. That is because they could not see the king's face. Now circle the correct words for each of the following. Now King Krishnadeva Raya's picture you can see, then Tenali Rama and the courtiers. Now we have to tell which are the correct words for these figures. First one is Tenali Rama. What kind of person was Tenali Rama? He was very honest. Then he was very clever. Then he was very intelligent. Now second is King Krishnadeva Raya. What kind of ruler was King Krishnadeva Raya? He was very just. Then he was very kind. Then courtiers. What kind of people were the courtiers? They were very jealous and they were very cunning. Now let's discuss. We have got 6. Answer the following questions. Now we are going to discuss the question answers of this lesson. First question. What did King Krishnadeva Raya give to each courtier? King Krishnadeva Raya gave a bag containing 50 gold coins to each courtier. Why were the courtiers puzzled? The courtiers were puzzled as they did not know how to buy anything without seeing the king's face. Number 3. What did Tenali Rama buy for himself? Tenali Rama bought a new dhoti, silk kurta, beautiful scarf and a shining ring for himself. Number 4. How did Tenali Rama fulfill the king's condition? Whenever Tenali Rama spent a gold coin, he saw the king's face that was on every gold coin. Number 5. The courtiers have no reply. Why did the courtiers have no reply? When the king asked his courtiers about their purchase from the given gold coins, they could not give any reply because they had not bought anything from the market. They could not come up with any idea to see the king's face, so they could spend the coins. Number 6. Which sentence from the story tells us that the courtiers were jealous of Tenali Rama? The following sentence tells us that the courtiers were jealous of the Tenali Rama. The courtiers are surprised and happy. They think Tenali Rama did not see the king's face before buying anything. He has not fulfilled the condition laid down by the king. Tenali Rama is surely going to be punished today. Now we are going to the next section, that is reference to context. Now read the sentence and answer the questions that follow. At the end of the week, show me all that you have bought. But there is a condition. Who said these words and to whom? That is, King Krishnadevaraya said these words to his courtiers. Number B. What is the condition? The king put the condition that everything the courtiers spent a gold coin, they had to see the king's face. Number C. How did the listener or listeners react to the condition? All the courtiers were pleased and they left for the market. What happened next? The courtiers were puzzled as they could not see the king's face, so they could not spend the gold coins. Now, hot question, that is, do you think the king was happy with the Nalirama solution? Give reason to support your answer. Yes, the king was happy with the Nalirama solution because this was the only way to spend gold coins given by the king. The king smiles at the Nalirama. This sentence tells us that the king was happy with the witty solution that the Nalirama came up with. Now, next is describing the pictures given. You can see 1, 2, 3. First picture you can see, help, help, I am drowning, save me. That is, the hand is telling, help, help, I am drowning, save me. Then number 2, don't worry, I am throwing a leaf, get on it and come out of the water. So the bird is telling, what the bird say? Don't worry, I am throwing a leaf, get on it and come out of the water. Then number 3, thank you, you have saved my life, let us be friends. Okay, now let's go to the look at the pictures and describe them. Picture 1, pupil A and pupil B. Pupil 1, pupil A, where is the ant? Pupil B, it is in the water, it has fallen in the water. Pupil A, what is it doing? Pupil B, it is calling out, help, help. Now let's go to the nouns, grammar section. What are nouns? Name of a person, place, animals or things are called nouns. So nouns means the name of a person, animals, place and things are called nouns. Example, elephant, school, king, table, market. The nouns in these sentences have got mixed up. Change the nouns to make correct sentences. One is done for you. See, the nouns in the sentence is been mixed up. For example, a monkey brays loudly. It is not a monkey who brays. It is a donkey. A donkey brays loudly. Number 2, birds fly in the pond. Birds fly not in the pond, it flies in the sky. Number 3, the kitten grew up to be an elephant. So how will you make it correct? The kitten grew up to be a cat. We rode the kite across the river. So we rode the boat. It is not kite. We rode the boat across the river. Number 5, take out your pencil and write in it. Just take out your, not pencil, notebook and write in it. Number 6, I want to watch a film on radio. I want to watch a film not on radio, on TV. Now you are going to study what are modals. Modals means must and may. Modals are helping verbs that are placed before ordinary verbs. These verbs are used to express possibility, certainty and necessity. Say must, may. These verbs are used to express possibility, certainty and necessity. Must. Read these sentences. The king said, you must see my face before buying anything. You must not spend the gold coins. Now match and make correct sentences. You must tell the truth and not hide anything from your parents. Then Anita must not go into deep water as she does not know how to swim. Now next one is what to write. 4 rules you should follow in school and at home. So what are the rules that you must follow in your school and in your home? What are the rules that you must follow? Okay, first rule is what? You must tell the truth and not hide anything from your parents. No, you must always tell the truth and you should not hide anything from your parents. Then what you must do? We must respect our elders. Then we must not disobey our parents. We must reach the school few minutes before time. We must not make noise in the teacher's absence. These are the things that you should do in school. Now, and at home you must not hide anything from your parents. Okay, this is the thing that you must do at home. And in your school you must respect your elders. Okay, then you must reach the school few minutes before time, and you must not make noise in the teacher's absence. Now we are going to study may. Be careful, you may fall off. The school bus may not come today. We use may for things that can happen. You may. So we use may for the things that can happen. Okay, which can happen. It is not happened, which can happen. We use may not for the things that cannot happen or are not likely to happen, and may not is used for things that cannot happen or are not likely to happen. Now fill in the blanks with may or may not. Don't tease the dog, it dash bite you. It may bite you. Number 2. I can't find this address. It dash be wrong. It may be wrong. Number 3. It is very hot today. I may not need this jacket. Number 4. It is cloudy today. It may rain. Number 5. Sushama has hurt her foot. She may not play football today. Now we are going to synonyms. What are synonyms? Synonyms are words that are similar in meaning to each other. Example, beautiful is the synonym of the word pretty. Now synonyms means they are words that have got same meaning. The words that are similar but their meaning is different. Example, beautiful. Beautiful is a synonym of the word pretty. Understood? Now write a word from those given in the box below each picture that is similar to the one given with it. Happy means pleased. Tiny means small. Pupil means student. Big, huge. The synonym of big is huge. The synonym of filthy is dirty. What is the synonym of shut? Close. So both the words have got same meaning, but what happened? Understood? The words that are similar in meaning to each other. Synonyms are words that are similar in meaning. Okay. Now identify expressions. Select suitable words from the help box for expressions on each of the faces given below. One is done for you. This is happy face. Second what face? It is laughing face. Third one is sick face. Fourth one is frightened face. Fifth one is bored face. Okay? Okay children, I hope you all understood the grammar part of this lesson. Now please share, subscribe and please send your comments. Okay children, you please subscribe to my channel, and I just want you to read the lesson and see you in the next class. Okay children, bye.